welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to see more home, holiday, event, wedding, and DIY decor. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a circus theme party centerpiece and setup. Here we go. To make today's centerpiece because it's going to be circus theme, and I'm going to be making a cage for ferocious animals from this circus. And here are 3. Watch out, okay? Don't be scared. Here they are. How cute are these? So cute. I got these 3 from Walmart, and these 2 were $2.97 each. And this one was $9.97, and the reason it's $9.97 is because it does this. So cute! Okay, all right. So cute, so cute. I didn't know which to decide from, so one of these are gonna go back. I'm not sure which one, or I might just keep it. Yeah, so I was thinking I'm either gonna use this too, or this one by itself, but I'm not sure yet, so I just wanted to show you guys. It's gonna be pretty easy to make, but there's lots and lots of painting, so let's get started. I'm going to be using 4 8x10 picture frames from Dollar Tree for my centerpiece, which is going to be a cage for my circus animal. So I'm going to take the content out of 2 of them. The other 2 you don't need to at all. Next, I'm going to pull the tabs back to its original position so I can take them off. If you leave them up and you try to pull them out, it's going to break the frame. So I'm going to push them back to its original position, and then I'm going to pull with my pliers. Now I'm going to paint both frames in gloss red. For my other 2 frames, I'm leaving the glass in and all the content inside the frame, but I'm also going to paint them both sides in red. I'm going to be making the wheels of my cage with this container from Dollar Tree. This is a magnetic container that they have there. They're $1 each. Obviously, duh. I can't believe I said that. Anyway, I'm going to only use the lid, and I'm going to be painting it in gloss red. I found this pretty cool mason jar lid at Michael's. And I'm also going to be using it on my wheels, and I'm going to paint it in metallic gold. I'm going to be using 5/16" wooden dowels to make the bars on my cage. I'm going to use a total of 8. 4 are going to go on one of the frames without the glass, and 4 are going to go on the other without the glass. And I'm going to be painting them in metallic gold. I'm also going to be using 4 of these beautiful decorative shapes that I got from Michael's, and I'm also going to be painting it in metallic gold. To make my animal cage look really cool, I'm going to be using this laser cut wood frame from Michael's. I'm going to be using the 2 shorter sides. These 2 sides are a little longer, as you can see. So I'm going to be sawing these 2 sides off, and they are going to go, so you'll know what I'm trying to do. They are going to go on top of the frame as so, okay? All right, so I'm going to grab my saw, and I'm going to cut. I'm painting these metallic gold. right guys, so let's start putting this baby together. It has been 2 long days of painting for me. It really has. All right, so I'm going to be placing the dowels inside the frames, the ones without anything in the middle, and I'm going to have to cut them. I'm going to be using my wire cutters to cut them because it has worked for me in the past. You can, you know, use a saw or whatever you will like. I'm going to just measure them. Where's my pencil? He fits perfectly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut all 8 and I'll be right back. All right, so here they are, and I'm going to only take 4 for this one. I will do this one later. And do not dispose of the part that you cut because you are going to use it later. So keep that. And I'm going to place it inside here so I'll know where I want them to be, okay, before I glue them. And I'm going to be using hot glue to keep this in place, okay? But let's see where I want them first. I like how this one is snug. I like that. You know, you probably don't need any glue if you have them, you know, snug like that. Darn. Make sure your other cage lines up with the other one by placing it right next to each other or under each other. Next, I'm going to cut out 2 pieces of this white foam board in the shape of the back of the picture frame so I can replace this part right here with the foam board so it can be all white. Now I'm going to replace it, but I think I'm going to end up pulling out the tabs because I don't think I want that look. I don't like when tabs show on projects. I see them a lot like on lanterns where people leave that, and I always cringe when I see it. So what I'm going to do is push this back down and pull them all out, and then I'm going to glue it right on top of here. So in a perfect world, I will be using E6000 only to glue my cage together and let it sit for 24 hours until it dries because it will be very solid. But it is not a perfect world for me and I need to do this in front of you guys right away. So I'm going to be using hot glue to help me out and keep this cage together while E6000 dries, okay? Do not, I repeat, do not only use hot glue to glue your cage because it will fall apart on you the second you have it in a room that's a little bit hot. The glue will melt on you and your cage and your animal will like come out and start biting everybody, okay? All right, so let's put this together. Okay, so this is going to be my front and back, okay? And these 2 are going to be my sides. I'm going to place the cage or the bars frame on the front and the side frame behind it. Don't put it next to it, place it behind. That looks neater to me. If you like it on the side, go right ahead, but I think this looks better. Now I'm going to use my second foam board to make a top for my cage, and to do that I'm going to use a pencil to trace inside the cage, and then I'm going to cut it out with my craft knife. Now let's place it, and you're gonna let it fall all the way to the bottom. Now you're gonna have to add some glue to the corners so it can stay put. So, you know, be very careful about doing that because you don't want it to be or to get sloppy, okay? This is gonna be the top, so you're not really gonna be able to see it, but at the same time, you know, you never know. So just very lightly. All right, so now I'm going to glue my laser cut part of the frame right here on top. And I would suggest that you use E6000 to do this, and then you should place something right behind it so you know it can stay put and let it dry for 24 hours. But now I'm going to be using hot glue instead because I need it to be up right now. Remember these little pieces I talked to you about? Now you are going to place it right here on these sides, right here and right here. Now I'm going to be using these pretty cool wood decorative shapes from Michaels, and I'm going to be placing it on the red side of the box or of the cage, and they are going to go as so. Very cool, right? Or you can put them up here or in the middle or wherever you like. I think I'm going to place them right here. Now I'm going to make the wheels that are going to go right in front and on the back of the cage. And I'm just going to glue the mason jar lid on top of my other lid. In a perfect world, here I go again with that. Don't get annoyed. So in a perfect world, you will use E6000, let it dry overnight. Right now, I'm just going to use my hot glue gun. I'm going to be gluing on the wheels for my cage, and it's going to go as so. Make sure to use E6000, but right now I'm just going to use hot glue. To finish up the look, I'm going to use an assortment of balloons that I got from Walmart for 97 cents. I'm going to be placing it right on top of my cage, and you know, because you know I have to have balloons on all of my kids' projects because just gotta have it. Plus, it's a circus, you gotta have balloons. So I ended up blowing up the balloons fairly small. These are 9-inch balloons, by the way, and I ended up blowing up only one of each color. I may add more, but I have to see how it looks on top first. And I'm going to be using this ribbon to tie them together, but you can use whatever you have at home. Long story short, you are going to need 2 balloons of each, and it looks perfect. Love it. Look at that. Ah. Now I'm going to switch to my low temperature gun to secure my balloons to the centerpiece, and this way my balloons won't pop. I am going to add one more red balloon here because there's an empty spot right here that I didn't realize I had. So I'm just going to place this one right here on its own. Now all there's left to do is to place my little buddy right in there. He's gonna look so good in his new cage. I mean, only because he's a stuffed animal. Real animals don't belong in cages. Anyway, I have 2 of these, so I might just place both of them in there so he won't be all lonely, or I might just place one. I'm gonna play around with it and then I'll let you see the final project. Okay guys, this is it. This is my circus theme party centerpiece, and it is absolutely, oh my gosh, wild. It is wild. I know I am being corny, but it is wild. I love it. And as you can see, I decided to place both plush animals inside the cage, and I think it's perfect this way because if you are going to use this as your centerpiece on your table, your guests are going to be able to see an animal on both sides. You can also place a bigger plush animal in the middle, And that's totally fine. If you are going to use it only for your dessert table, there is no need for a second plush animal. And you can use this centerpiece for many celebrations. You can use it at a baby shower, a first, second, third, fourth, and even fifth birthday party. I am truly, truly, truly crazy about this centerpiece. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do so right now. You don't want to miss what goes on in this little head of mine, okay, in this big head of mine. Also, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of my centerpiece, and leave me a comment anyway, because I love to chit chat with you guys all the time. And share, share, share. Sharing is caring. If you have a friend or a family member, make sure to share it with them at the end of this video. Share it on your social media page, because you never know, your friend's cousin's baby's mama's friend might need it and they'd be able to save a penny or two. All right, guys, until next time, bye.